Hi, this is Gina Marie, also known as Little Bit McKee. And part of the reason Bit is Bitcoin, and part of it is little bits of information that help you along your journey for financial freedom, financial abundance, financial empowerment, your financial journey, little bits of information. I made a video about saving and paying yourself first, but I want to make sure I have something that really speaks to the opposite side of this equation, because as you're on your journey for financial prosperity, your relationship with money is very important. Not only is it going to help with your decisions and your prosperity, but it also helps along the journey, and you get clear about your reason for desiring abundance and prosperity. Now, believe me, I do believe in saving, being prepared for the future, prepared for projects, be prepared for adventures, be prepared for paying all your bills on time. All that preparing is important. But I'm also someone who really believes in keeping the money in circulation. And we're all in this together. I am not someone about like hoarding money. Like that would never be my goal. I feel very blessed, but I also feel that in my blessings, I want my money, my assets, my financial prosperity to benefit many. And it's not a wasteful spending. It's a very conscious spending. I'm not someone that would waste money. I'm not someone that wastes food. Anyone that knows me in my life knows that I do not waste food. It kills me if something's pushed to the back of the refrigerator and it's not seen for a bit and I have to throw it out. So I'm very committed to keeping tabs on what's in my refrigerator, because that kills me. And the other thing I say, because I'm not a vegetarian, so I do eat meat. And if an animal had to die for me to eat, there is no way in heck I would just throw out that food. There is no way I would throw out meat. So I'm someone that's very conscious of the gratitude for what's been brought into my life, whether that's the money that I have or the things that I purchase with my money or the things that are given to me. So it's an attitude of gratitude, as they say. And the conscious spending is not frivolous spending. It's spending that matches what adds value or beauty or fun to my life. So thinking of your values, and if you had, $1 million, what kind of things would you buy to add to your life? And then those are the guides for me. You can kind of tell by the way you react if the spending is appropriate. I like very unusual pieces of antiques or furniture, and maybe I'll put in some clips here and you would see that my excitement. If I find a couple 100-year-old piece of furniture like my cobbler bench that had all the tools on it, and you can even probably see it in my excitement now, or I get my husband and we drive far to pick up a dough bowl that I just love, or my ugly piece of furniture, that's what everybody calls it, but it's dear to my heart. So those kind of things I gladly spend money on. They bring me joy. Experiences. When you're thinking about spending your money, now I'm not someone that's into jewelry, but let's use that example because it'll be very easy for me to do this. And then we'll go back to experiences. So let's say you went into a store, you're a jewelry store, and you see this beautiful piece of jewelry for $50,000, and you have $80,000 in your savings account, and you buy it. There's sometimes that buyer's remorse, and I think it's because you think it was frivolous or it wasn't in your plan. But if you can kind of change the perception on everyone that's going to benefit by that purchase, the people that mine the stones, the people that made the jewelry, the people that work in the jewelry store, and any piece of clothing. Now, this doesn't have buttons on it, but when you look at all the people that go into any piece of material item. Like if you had a shirt with buttons, the people that made the plastic, the people that pressed the plastic, the people that sewed it onto your shirt, the people that made the thread, the people that transported it. So there's a lot of people that benefit by you adding to keeping the economy going. So when you can see it that way, that your purchase is something that brings you joy, it's bringing many good things to other people. The person that is sewing the button on is now able to send her son to the school that she would like to send him to. Or the person that worked the machine to get the cotton in the fields is now able to provide a very nice meal for their family on Friday. Something along those lines where you see that it just, keeping the money circulating is a good thing for all of us. So it takes some of the buyer's remorse out. I love to travel, love to travel. It's really my top priority in how I spend my money. I love Mexico. We have a place there, and the people of Mexico and Costa Rica, I have to say, are probably the kindest, most wonderful people as a culture that I've ever met. And many areas of those countries are based on tourism. And I think about how they were hurting during the pandemic, and that hurts my heart so much. And we've already got our vacations planned as we get vaccinated. And I'm looking forward to the enjoyment I get from being there, the beauty, the soul of that place. But I'm also happy that those people that are so amazing and wonderful are going to benefit from my money going into their area. So if you can look at it where we just keep the money circulating, we are planning for our future, for our families with our money, but we're also keeping it in circulation. This is also probably a good time to talk about philanthropy. I know a lot of people tithe their churches. You may not go to a church, so maybe you donate your time in other ways. I've been involved in many projects of donating time and money to different charities, different events, and I really think that's an important part of the equation. I have some projects that I really want to donate to, and you'll see, hopefully you'll see as I talk about them. There's a place I love in Florida. It's 6 minutes from my home in Florida, and the wildlife there, I feel like I'm dropped into an episode of Animal Planet when I'm there. The alligators are just feet away from where you are. Maybe I'll drop a video in there to show you the excitement like I feel one with nature. The birds are gorgeous. Even watching a bird eat a snake, which might not be pleasant, but understanding the cycle of life and the circle of life, I could live there. And I want to provide some wooden pathways for areas where it's eroding. So I'd like some of my money to go to some pathways. And I would like an elevated bench, because there's an area where you're walking where there's a lake on one side and kind of swampy area on the other. And there can be alligators on both sides. So you never turn your back. It's a meditative experience because you are constantly aware in the moment. You can't be distracted by anything else. You're just aware of your environment because there could be alligators in the reeds right by you. So you're very present. But sometimes I want to just stop and look, and I won't turn my back places because that's not wise. So I really would like to donate money to have some elevated platforms with benches where you can sit in these beautiful places and really just take in take in nature. And so deciding what's important to you and how to use your money for your family, for your security, for your fun, for your adventure, for your enjoyment of life. So figuring out that balance is critical, and it's going to be important on your journey to prosperity, because you do need a good relationship with money, or else money can destroy you. You've seen money destroy movie stars and people who make bad choices with their money. So it's important to develop this as you're on your journey. So if you like this, I'd appreciate a subscribe or a like. And I will bring you other little bits of information, and hopefully this was a little bit helpful. Have a great day. This is an example of the joy I get with the pieces of furniture I have. This cobbler's bench, and it has actually all the original tools in it. This was such a find, and this was such a joyful way to spend my money.